In this video, I'm going to do an unboxing, setup, and review of FIfine's USB microphone. Check it out! What's up everybody, my name is Matthew Stratton, helping you create music, and on this channel, I do setup videos, tutorials, and overviews, just like this one. If you're new here, consider subscribing. So FIfine Technology has reached out to me and they sent me a USB microphone to test out. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and unbox it, set it up on my Windows tablet, and go ahead and do a quick test of this microphone. So the test I really wanna do is like a voice test, and I'm gonna try to record some guitar in here as well. That way maybe, you know, you can get an idea if this is good for maybe streaming or maybe recording guitar or maybe just doing vocal overdubs inside of your, video software. Let's go ahead and get into this. Here you have it. Here's the FIfine Technology USB microphone. This is model number 669B. I'm going to go ahead and just open the box and show you exactly what comes in the box. Here's some contact information. So if you go to FIfineMicrophone.com, you can check them out there. You can see that there's two different colors. This particular version is going to be the black one. So opening this up, it looks like there's going to be a 2-year extended warranty if you register the product online. They give you the information right there about that. We have an introduction here. Okay, so this is going to be about the volume knob. All right, and then this right here, it has the different angles on the stand. And it has an Apple setup and let's see, Windows setup right there. And then it looks like there's some information on how to set it up in audio software. It looks like they're using Audacity here. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. All right. So now that everything's out of the box, I'll go ahead and put the box to the side. So here's the microphone, and it looks like this is a microphone stand. And we can see the microphone has this attachment here already on it, as the volume knob right there. And it has a built-in USB cable. Let's go ahead and look at the microphone stand. It looks like it's going to be usable. So let me go ahead and put this on there. So all I had to do is screw this part onto this part. The stand comes out like this, and it looks like there's a knob to tighten it up. So once you get it at whatever angle you need it, you could go ahead and tighten up the microphone stand here. So just twist it to tighten it up, and it looks like it's going to stay in position there. It looks like I need to tighten this part on the bottom. All right, so at this point, I believe the microphone is safely set up on the stand here. It looks really nice. It looks really clean. It's got a nice metal construction to it here. And you have your volume right here. It looks like that's going to be pretty nice as well. Here's the volume knob. So in the left, it looks like it's going to be all the way down. And to the right, it looks like it comes up. And it's painted on there. It says volume and it says FIfine right there. All right, so now that everything's unpacked, so what I want to do is go ahead and connect this to the computer so we can go ahead and get an idea of what this thing sounds like straight out of the box. So if you look here at the FIfine microphone, and I have my tablet here, this is just a standard Windows 10 tablet, okay? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and plug in this USB cable. All right, so whenever I plug that in, it says right there, setting up device using USB PNP. So that's going to automatically set it up. Okay, now it says the device is ready. So it just took a few seconds. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and go into the settings here and set up the microphone and make sure it's working inside of Windows. So what you got to do is go down here, right click on the speaker icon, go ahead and go to sounds. Once you're inside of sounds, you could go ahead and go to playback here. You can see here, if you go to properties, all right, we can go to the levels, we can go to microphone, go ahead and unmute that. Let's see what's going on with these levels here. Okay, so we got the microphone on, so let's go ahead and go to recording right here. And we can see the USB microphone right there, the PNP device shows up. So I'm going to go into properties right there. All right. And levels, you can see the levels show up right there. Everything's turned up. I'm going to turn up the microphone. Now you can see on the screen here, the actual levels are going up, all right? So now that I know that it's actually working on here, what I want to do is go ahead and download Audacity and install it on here and go ahead and test out the microphone. All right, so what's good? I just wanted to show you this view here. So I have the microphone recording right now, and I just wanted to kind of show you, say, you know, where the microphone is in relationship to my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm about that far away. I don't know. I don't really have a... Actually, I can find one. I'll be right back. All right, I just want to show you this. So say you were working on something and you just want to do like a voiceover or something. I got Audacity going again. You know, this is kind of what they talk about in the manual. So I'm going to go ahead and use Audacity. And by the way, Audacity is free. You just got to search for it and download it. All right, so from here, I'm about 15 inches away, okay? So I'm about 15 inches away from the diaphragm. And again, you could set the levels here. So I can set the levels up. And that's about halfway. And it's actually coming out pretty good. And I have the levels on Audacity set. So I'm just trying to give you an example. So if I was trying to do a voiceover 15 inches away from the microphone, this is kind of what it would sound like. And my levels are actually hitting pretty good. You're probably not going to be handling this microphone, but if I did, and I actually brought the microphone close, and now this is what it would sound like. Now, I'm going to have to turn down the levels because of the level's so hot, but this is what it would sound like if I brought it, you know, a couple inches from my mouth. You can kind of hear what it sounds like, and I put the level way down there. So this is about quarter of the way, and then this is how close it is. Now I don't have a pop filter. I don't have anything like that, and I'm trying to talk quiet for the levels. So let me turn down the volume. All right, so I don't have a pop filter, and I don't have anything to kind of control the S's or the P's, but this is what it sounds like if I were to just hold the microphone in front of me. All right, and and this is it 15 inches away. With the same levels. I'm going to put the levels back up to halfway here, and you can angle this. So I can kind of get the best angle. Obviously, you don't want it down like this. You kind of want to get the angle where the diaphragm is pointing at your mouth with this particular microphone. So this is what it would be if you just had it sitting on the table. So I'm just trying to give you an example of what this would be, and this is what it sounds like recorded right into Audacity. And you can see that this stand is not very tall, so I can't really put it like this with this stand to where it's closer to my mouth. If I'm going to be using it on the tabletop, this is where it stands. All right, so anyway, I'm just trying to give you an idea of what the microphone would sound like if you were doing editing on your laptop somewhere. And this is a relatively quiet room, so this is what it would sound like. So there you go. So what I want to do now is I'm going to try to play a little guitar into it and see what the guitar sounds like. This is a music YouTube channel, so I'm going to go ahead and test out the guitar. I'm just going to play something simple into it, just so we can get an idea, because this might be good for guitar recordings. All right, so I have the microphone set up here, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and play a couple guitar chords and see what the acoustic guitar sounds like. Now, fair warning, I have not changed these strings in over a year. All right, so that's going to conclude my guitar test. All right, so what's good? Thanks for making it this far in the video. So what I want to do is kind of a quick test so you can hear what this microphone sounds like in comparison to the microphone on my camera here. All right, so if you make videos for YouTube, you might have bought a camera that doesn't have a microphone jack, and you might have realized, well, my audio doesn't really sound that great. I have my camera, 4 feet away from me, and I can't really hear myself. So I think that this microphone will be a good option for you if you kind of had that situation. Now, like I say, I don't have a pop filter on here, but I did put it on a stand, you can see right here. And that's going to enable you to get the microphone in a good position to where you're actually talking into it. So it's going to give you a little bit more clarity if you can get the microphone closer to your mouth. And this way, you can get a little bit clearer audio. You don't have to worry about using your camera's audio. For example, I'm using, actually right here, I have the A5000. The picture looks good on it, but the microphone isn't really that great. And using something like this would definitely upgrade the audio, and I think you'll be able to hear it. So what I want to do is cut from the FIfine microphone to the audio on the camera here. All right, so right now you're hearing the FIfine microphone. I'm recording it directly into Audacity on my laptop. Now I'm going to cut over to the microphone on the camera so you can hear the difference. All right, so this is the microphone on the camera. Now you'll be able to tell the audio is not the same, and I'm speaking exactly as I was before. I'm using the same tone, I'm using the same volume, everything like that. And this is the microphone on my A5000, and it's maybe about 2 to 3 feet away from me. Not very far away from me, but far enough where I can get myself in the picture. So I'm actually in the middle of editing the other footage, and so far it's coming out pretty good, but I realized that this is really where I think this microphone would shine, is if you had a camera and you don't have a microphone input on there, you can use USB, and I think you'll be able to hear the difference between this microphone and the microphone on the camera. So this is going to conclude my test of this microphone. So let me go ahead and give you my final thoughts on this thing. All right, so some of the pros is the price. This microphone costs 30 US American dollars, which is a really good price for this microphone, considering that all you have to do is plug it into your computer that you already have. You can use free software to record it, and you're good to go. The sound, it actually sounds really clear. So obviously, the closer you have it to your mouth, it's going to sound clear. Even how I have it now, where it's kind of slightly below where I'm directly speaking, you could still hear my voice clearly. And it's not picking up my P's like it was when it was just like really close to my mouth. So you don't even really need a pop filter. And it also sounded clear when it was about, 1.5 feet away from my mouth. Another pro is the setup was really easy. Basically, you just plug it into your computer and it sets it up for you. And another pro is it does come with a microphone stand, so you don't have to worry about it just sitting on your table. If you want to use this microphone stand, you can use this, and you do have something to put it on. And it's portable, so you could take it with you. And the adapter that it comes with is universal, so you could put it on whatever microphone stand that you have, and you can get the microphone pretty close to your mouth to get that ultimate clarity. Or if you don't want it, close to your mouth, you could definitely put it a couple feet away on this thing and be good to go there. All right, so one of the cons is it doesn't come with a case, which isn't a big deal. I would just keep the box, because the box is actually shaped to the microphone. So you could go ahead and put the microphone in the box if you want to carry it with you. Because I do think this would be a good travel microphone to take with you. If you just want to do some voiceover somewhere, you can have the microphone with you. But I would keep the case because, it's got the foam in there that adapts to the microphone. All right, and then another con, I suppose, would be the USB cable isn't replaceable, so you just have to take care of the microphone. But if you use the case that comes with it, you can tuck it in there neatly and not have to worry about it. Okay, it's a $30 microphone. It's not a big deal. And then another con is I don't really think that you want to record your loud guitar with this microphone. I think the acoustic guitar came out pretty good, but I don't think the electric guitar came out that good. I was only on volume 2 on the amp, and you could kind of hear a little bit. It was like bouncing around on that diaphragm a little bit too much. So I wouldn't necessarily record an album with this thing, but I think it would be okay to, jot down ideas quickly. And I was 12 inches away with the microphone, so maybe if I put the microphone back another foot or two, it would have been a little bit clearer. But overall, it did sound decent with the electric guitar. The acoustic guitar sounded a little better. But I think that this thing really shines with the voice. And if you look at the comparison of this microphone and the microphone on my camera, it's definitely an improvement of the audio. So would I recommend this USB microphone? I would definitely recommend it. And the reason why I recommend it is because if you want better audio than your camera, this would be good. I'm sure that this microphone would probably sound better than any of the microphones that come in your webcams as well. So if you're doing some streaming, I'm sure that this would sound better than the microphone in your webcam. I haven't tested it, but I suspect that it would be. So I think this would be really good for your voice for streaming, for your YouTube videos, for tutorials. And I think this microphone would be good for just jotting down musical ideas really quick, because I did listen to the microphone that is on my tablet here, and that thing is horrendous. All right. So if you were going to like a buddy's house, you could bring your tablet, you could put this microphone on and record ideas, and you can get some clear musical ideas with this microphone. I think it would be good for that. This is what I've concluded with my brief test with it. Good microphone. I think it's definitely worth $30. And I'll leave the Amazon link below so you can go directly to this microphone on Amazon and you can read other reviews about it and purchase it. And like I say, this is my honest opinion after testing the microphone out for a couple of days. This is just what I think about it. All right, so if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I like to do reviews and tutorials and different things to help you create music. And I'm just trying to present you with the information and kind of give you my opinion about it. All right, my name is Matthew. Continue to create, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.